use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll begin with a zone read, and he'll give it up on the pitch. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he pitches it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 17-yard line.
6 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, it is Kyle Van Noy in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is Walker. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
A 2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 17.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
11 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you burn.
And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Tight end on the move left. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. Pick up of 46 yards. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Look wide, get this one complete, and it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing, Darnold pushed out to his left. His throw left side is complete. inside the 50. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
The 17-yard line.
Now, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 13. Brings up third and less than a yard.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real.
That one, hard. Cooper, up. Touchdown, Seahawks. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
They'll run around first down with Henry, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down, 8 yards to go.
The 46-yard line.
Now a toss play with Henry. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. Has some room inside the 30. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1. It's a big one for the Ravens. 42 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
You see that?
Here's the toss right side to Henry. Up the sideline at the 35. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer to the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Well, Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll go play action with Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
22 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Toss, right side, Charbonnet.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and a yard, here's Darnold. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short. The first down, that's a pickup of 8.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll run it with Henry. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss. So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Darnold. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's very close to Mike McDonald. Not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. Up and good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll try to run a reverse. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
3rd and 7.
Hey, Alpha, survive!
They'll go right back to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the 1st down, but he could not stay in. And as a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Darnold. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he pitches it. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
In motion goes Likely. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down.
Let's go.
In motion goes Likely. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Side.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Not a run on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. 2nd down, they need 7. On the ground, it's Walker. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of the Ravens has it. And now he loses the football.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3.
Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Very fortunate to have a teammate there at that moment to come up with the recovery. But Greg, still in all, it is a safety and 2 points for the defense.
Mike, ball security is at a premium when you find yourself backed up on your own goal line. In this case, the running back does not secure the ball right. And as you said, he's fortunate that wasn't a touchdown, but instead, just the safety.
The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field. They try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. There he goes, inside the 30. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Ravens use their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll send Flowers in motion. Second down. Jackson. Flushed to his left. Now he takes off. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him. Mike McDonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. So the challenge not successful, and on top of that, they are now down to just one timeout remaining. Henry trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will score! Game on! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The 2-pointer cuts the lead to 7. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. So, a lot changed in a short amount of time. With the safety that led to a touchdown, that commanding lead is, well, it's not so commanding anymore. They begin anew. They've got it first and 10.
At the Ravens, 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. Much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll try and run it with Walker. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Jason Myers.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. That is just short off the crossbar. Hit it as well as he could, but it's no good. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. A pass pulled in by Henry. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Seahawks take over.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Now a pitch to Walker. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. Darnold quickly to Smith and Jigba. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup.
Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A massive play here. Late tie game. Third down. He'll get it inside the 20. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. They go with Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Walker. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And now for a second time, he loses the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 35 yards. They'll come up for first and 10. Throwing Jackson. On the run to the right. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
3rd down and 9. Darnold now to throw. Huff brings it in left side. It'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw again is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Darnold to the air once more. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. And it's an incompletion. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Darnold again. That one on target to Cotton. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are 1 stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Jackson now, design bootleg, he's going to run with it, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, here's Henry, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through, shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
17-yard line.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
The pass. Jaron Reed on the tackle. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
17 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10. 34-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Jackson up top again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to go into the end zone. They have tied this game here in overtime. Luke now for the extra point. And this is good. No problem with the extra point, and they win it here in overtime. So it is...